everybody, it's Tito Capote, and we're back in another, actually a new video because Fighters is down today. And I had some videos up, but apparently I was muted for the whole time while I was making them. So, that was unfortunate. It was, one of them was really good, and I'm just upset about that. But, you know what, that's okay. I'll just remake them, like, using the same characters or whatever. I'll do them when Fighters is not being funky with me, because it's just like the whole failed to initialize network thing is happening again, and I don't know how long it's going to be, because last time it was like a week and a half. So until then, I'll just be doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, because I like Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, and hopefully you guys enjoy. But yeah, the deck that I'm playing right now is Hero. I have a bunch of decks here. Actually, that's my cards. That's just my cards. So the decks that I have are Live Twin Neutered, which is like, cause the set, one of the sets in the actual card game isn't out yet, which is called Burst of Destiny, which has a lot of support for Live Twin and Hero, which make them a lot better, which are my two main decks because they're my favorite and they're amazing. But it's just, so they're nerfed. I just did Hero because like this is the old version of the deck, which is still pretty good, but Live Twin is completely nerfed, and it makes me sad. And then I also have Dark Magician and Dragon Maids, which are like okay. I just don't have all the cards for Dragon Maids, that's why it says nerfed. Then a whole bunch of other decks that I'm trying to build at the same time because I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love the decks. These are all some of the decks that I have in real life. Dragon Maid, this is the real version of the deck, so you see I'm missing a bunch of cards. Well, you can't see, but I'm missing a bunch of cards. But anyway, let's just proceed with Hero, because this is, I think, my best deck, and the one that I got to the max rank with, Platinum 1, last season, but I didn't record that. But anyway, let's get started here. I have little Mr. Dragon here as my buddy. He has Pot of Greed, which means he's an actual player, because he has the... Actually, that doesn't mean that. That means he just has the season pass, and he got to level 100. But the season actually just restarted, so everyone got reset to... I got reset to Gold 5 from Platinum 1. Which is, oh, this is interesting hand. Okay, so I'll explain everything that's happening while it happens, just because, like, okay, so I'm gonna activate Pot of Prosperity here. So let's banish a number of cards from my extra deck to reveal that many cards from the top of my deck. I'm gonna get rid of the ones that are the most useless. Usually I don't usually end up using them, so it's like better to banish. That's why I have this card, because you don't always use everything in your extra deck, which is, if you don't know, it's like all your big powerful monsters that you want to summon, especially in Hero, because it's a fusion archetype which uses like cards to make cards. And I think here he has a response, which it would be Ash Blossom. So this gives me information on his hand, and it is Ash Blossom, but too bad for him. I already have full combos, so he can just go poo on. No, Max C2? What the? That's unfortunate. That actually sucks. That actually makes me upset. That's upsetting. Max C, what it does is every time you special summon, he gets a draw card, which in this game is really good, but I have to... Actually, what I could do here is, I could actually just leave this set up. I could leave this set up and then set the Forbidden Droplet. So what the Forbidden Droplet does is I get to send any number of cards I control and then negate and half the attack of that many monsters on his field. So depending on what deck he's playing, it actually might end his turn. And he's playing this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do this before he has anything that could like do anything. So I'm going to put them in defense position so he can't attack my life points, which is how you win this game. He has Alistair. I'm going to go ahead and activate this thing, and then I'm going to activate Vion. Vion is going to send Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist, when sent to the graveyard, gets me a search for any hero card I have in my deck, which I think the best bet is Liquid Soldier. And then not only that, but I have more monsters on my field, so I have more monsters to send in case he has. He probably already has the invocation in hand, so I'm just gonna droplet here because this is a big like starter for his deck. So I'm gonna send the increase, which is useless in my hand, and then I'm going to negate his effect and half his attack. So this, if he already used his normal summon, which you only get one of per turn. So unless he he has a way to draw cards. That's an interesting tech in the deck. If he draws Invocation, yeah, he drew Invocation. Okay, so that's kind of unfortunate. That's his main play starter. He's gonna use a fire, so he's gonna go for Purgatrio, which just does. It's a big boy. He does a lot of damage, which is fine. Honestly, I get to reset increase, and then he doesn't have a negate for next turn. I don't think he has game here unless he has some Dogmatica cards in his hand, which I think is okay. He didn't go for Mecha Bow, which is great because that would really screwed me up. Oh, he just set something. Okay, I think he's a new player because usually like better players set cards after the battle phase, which is when you attack. Man, I don't know. He's just gonna go for Purgatrio. Let's go. Okay. And then I'm gonna set increase. Let's go. The combos, everybody. The combos. It's not even combos. It's just the card effect. It would have been it would have just activated when Vion did stuff anyway, so it's fine. I think this is looking okay. Oh, Drill and Lockbird's pretty okay. So I can get this off. Does he have anything here? He doesn't. So I'm actually going to get the Shadow Mist. Then I'm going to get Mass Change off of that. That's not what I wanted. Damn it, I misclicked. I thought I was going to activate the Shadow Mist effect. Okay, well that doesn't matter. I think we're still good. So I'm going to set it in. Then I'm going to set that in attack position. Then I'm going to chain link one increase because that's the one that I want most. And then, so what you can do in this game in Yu-Gi-Oh is chain blocking. So they can only respond to the last effect that was activated in the chain, which means that they can only respond to the Shadow Mist effect, which gets me this spell card, which is really good. It's a really good card because it's like it's a free, really powerful monster if you have the same attribute on the field, which I usually do because that's just the way the game works. But here I'm wondering what I could go for because I'm definitely going to banish something to get polymerization. But the thing is, I misplayed. I was supposed to send the Shadow Mist off the increase so I could keep the Liquid Soldier on the field so I could go for one of my more powerful fusion monsters. But I didn't do that because I'm not dumb. Which honestly I can fix. I can fix that. The thing is I can keep that for later and then just go for a sort of powerful monster here. But he doesn't have Alistair in hand. That's actually insane. Okay, so I'm gonna bring back. This is actually better. Actually. So I'm going to bring back him, activate his effect. So when he's summoned, I get to, during the end phase, bring back, add a hero monster to my hand. And then this guy here, what his effect does. Sorry, I'm being all clamoury because I'm just so used to do that. Like I just do this like it's nothing because I'm just used to it. So I don't usually have to explain what I'm doing. But I think I'm gonna make another Master Duel video and like I might do some tutorials. Who knows? I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it's literally probably I like it more than Fighters. For honestly, yeah, I think I do like it more than Fighters. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and yeah. So I think I might add it to the channel just because it's like a new it's a game, you know, and I'm pretty high ranked. No, I'm not too bad at the game. Like, what's he gonna do here? Is he Nibiruing me? Nah, let's go. So Bane does this thing. Bane is kind of a silly card. The thing is, if he has Nibiru, I think he would have done it when I summoned Bane. So I don't think he has anything. So the thing we can do here is we can actually summon Malicious by banishing Malicious, and then get out one of my things that raises attack and actually go for game here. So so we can go this guy, yes, and this guy into this guy, and for each hero monster in my graveyard, my monsters gain 100 attack. So if he doesn't do anything, I think we won the game. Okay, unless this is something funky. Nah, okay, so we got it. So we've got 3,000 and mass change. It's a quick play spell, which means I can activate it anytime during my turn. Anytime during my turn, and whenever I want during his turn if it's set on the field. This is my favorite monster of all time. I have him in like real cards in like his max rarity, and it's a really expensive card. It's like 700 Canadian, but like, oh, there we go, we won. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but that's hero, guys. So I'll do one more. I already maxed out my everything, but I'll do one more just because, yeah, and honestly, we can probably just keep talking about the deck. So the thing about hero, honestly, it's a pretty, like, in real life, it's pretty expensive just because of how, like, it's from the anime, right? For those of you who have watched GX and everything, you know, oh, heroes, yeah, they look a lot different now because it's actually not jank now. Actually, it is jank. It still is jank. It has there's a lot of problems with the deck, but this is my favorite deck of all time, so I built it in. Ooh, D4. Oh, if I get to show that off, it's gonna be silliness. Oh, no way, I got Pot of Prosperity. Oh, I gotta go first. Let's flipping go. Okay, so the thing is with this is we gotta gauge whether he has Nibiru, because if he does, then we're kind of screwed. Because for those of you who don't know, Nibiru is a silly card that if you summon more than 5 times in the turn, they can just everyone always you know I mean, okay. So the thing about Prosperity is that it's a really good card, but it's also just bait. Sometimes it saves your butt if they don't have the Ash, but most of the time when they have the Ash, they're like, nah, that can't give him Prosperity because it's just too good. And then and then people are like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that because I have everything now and we're good. So we're just gonna activate Ferris here. We're gonna send the Malicious. So that means that like later on I get the extra summon because I can just banish him to do stuff. If I get, and even then, because I sent the Malicious, if I get impermed or if an effect gets negated or whatever, then I'm still safe because I still have that Malicious that can let, no, I want defense position. Because this guy's a weenie. Anyway, so we're doing this. You know, I'm actually kind of happy that, I mean, I'm not because, the video was so good, but anyway, so we're gonna send, we already have Malicious, so we're actually gonna send, do we send Shadow Mist? Shadow Mist gives us the extra search, but Denier gets us a card back. I think the search is better. I think the search is better for sure. So, I'm gonna actually, the thing is, do I want to go for, so this is 4th summon. I could go, let's go for Liquid Soldier. I haven't used Fusion Destiny, which is a card that locks you into some stuff. So, that's why I'm worried here. The thing is, if he has a prompt given, a prompt up for anything after this 5th summon, because this 1, 2 Ferris, 3, 4, and then 5. If he has anything after this summon, after I activate my effect, then I'm not going to go all in. I'm going to actually end my turn and bait out the Nibiru. But if he doesn't, oh, let's go, he doesn't. So I'm actually going to then search for Dusted Gold for a follow-up on next turn, just in case. Then I'm going to activate Polymerization. to get this guy using the useless cards in my hand. Actually, Liquid Soldier's never useless. Like, next turn I could just do some real fun stuff with him because he brings stuff back from the graveyard, so he's basically just full combo. But, with, Liquids... Oh, I Prosperity'd, so I can't draw. But, off the Liquid Soldier, but I can do some fun stuff here. So the thing is, I don't really care if he... So here I'm going to use a Vion because he's not really, after the Liquid Soldier's gone, there's no, besides Denier, there's no real way to get him back. And like, honestly, Stratos is kind of better in this scenario. Man, I put him in attack. I didn't want to put him in attack. Anyway, if this guy's a really good player and he's just like, got his stuff off so he can just do it at the end of the turn, then he's real smart. But if not, then which most people don't like care because this is just, it's just a for fun game, right? It's not like it's a tournament or anything. So man, I'm actually gonna get to show D-Force off if he doesn't Nibiru me. If he does, then I'm screwed. But if he doesn't, then we're good. No Nibiru. Okay, let's go. So what this does is, while it's on the field, I can't draw, which kind of sucks, but you don't really need it because I have the follow-up for next turn in case he does anything, and Plasma can't be destroyed by card effects. My cards on the field cannot be targeted by card effects, and Plasma gains 100 attack for every monster in the graveyard of both of ours, and he can attack twice per turn. So it basically makes Plasma like the big boss monster of the deck, which a lot of people think that this card isn't that good because it's inconsistent and it requires a lot of setup. But in a game like Master Duel where it's only best of ones, and even in real Yu-Gi-Oh, when it's like later in the game or after like they've already gone through resources, after like everything, or even just game one, if they don't have anything to clear it, it just wins you the game because they can't do anything. Like there are very little things that they can do, especially because Plasma was already a good card to start with because it just negates the effect of all the monsters on their field. And on top of that, I have Absolute Zero, which I can pop, sorry, I can destroy, or if they destroy, it destroys all the monsters on their field. And Sunrise, which is basically just gaining more attack for all my monsters. And giving these two protection because it means that they have to. Oh no, it's a mirror! No way! Okay, so this is actually man, that sucks. I'm so sorry. How is he gonna win this? He can't win this. I know my own deck. There's no way to clear this unless he's playing Kaijus. Or even Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm can out the back row, but then he still has to deal with Plasma because all of his effects are negated. There's very little he can do from this point, which is most decks, but man, I feel bad for the hero matchup, dude. Oh yeah, he just surrendered. That's it. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Okay, well guys, that was Hero. I'm actually going to make another one of these videos just because that was fun. I actually liked commentating a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, my controller ran out of batteries. But anyway, I'll definitely do more Master Duel on the channel because I thought this was fun, and it's different content, right? I'm sure you guys get bored of just seeing the same old characters, same old everything. And Yu-Gi-Oh is a really fun game. I do recommend playing it if you guys want. It's also, Master Duel is free, and you get a bunch of currency just for playing the game. Like it's one of those games where yeah, you can pay more to get if you like want a lot of decks that are like a lot of decks. Because I have like 3 or 4. I have so I paid. I redeemed some Xbox currency and like got like $50 and spent it on the game. And I have hero deck, which the hero deck, which you can see here. Actually, I'm actually gonna go show you guys. Actually, no, yeah, I'll show you guys. So you can go here. So these are all the decks I have, or the ones that I'm building at least. I have Live Twin, it's neutered, but it's like the full power version before Burst of Destiny. The Ultra Rare cards are the ones that are like the hardest to get and that that you can do, or like that you can the hardest to get, the hardest to pull, and whatever. But there's a crafting system which makes them a lot easier to get, and a lot of them you can use in every deck. Like these Ash Blossoms are one of the most powerful cards in the game, but as well you can use them in every deck. So you can see there's a lot of ultra rares, right? There's a lot of ultra rares. And then in Hero again, you can see there's also like every card is actually that's not true. Like there's a lot of ultra rares. Same thing in the extra deck, but like a lot of them are the same as the other ones, and then I also have Dragon Maid here, or the nerf Dragon Maid here. There's less ultra rares in the extra deck. There's a lot, but you can see a lot of them are shared between decks, and Dark Magician already, because it's my kid deck. It's my it's this one has a lot of them too. But you can see there's a lot. There's just you can get decks really easy, and there's also other decks which don't take a lot of ultra rares. That, like for example, this Karibo deck, which if you know the anime, you know. But like I'm still building it, but there aren't that many here, right? There's some, but there's the Heart of the Underdog deck. Let's go. But so this one's just basically, you can see it's just jank. It's jank. The extra deck doesn't really matter. It's just to pitch off Prosperity and Extravagance. But it's just complete jank, man. It's awful. It's the worst, but I love it because it's so janky. It's so fun, and I get to play Clayman in it. That's so cool. But anyway, I'll actually, yeah, I'll make more videos. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Maybe even subscribe. Let me know what you think about Master Duel, and if you want to keep watching. If not, then you don't have to watch the videos. I'm still gonna make them. And also, you can rant with me about fighters being down again, because damn, you know. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later. I hope you have a great day.